I'm mad because I won Best Hog at the Hog Shit Snarfing Contest. But I'm not mad because we're all loads of beef sitting on the side of a highway, getting our butts...
Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the Autopod Decepticast, your bi-weekly podcast, delivering an episode-by-episode breakdown of the 1997 classic animated series Beast Wars Transformers. I'm your host, Ryan, a.k.a. Pablo Escobar, and with me are the candy to my nose, Freeway, Rick Ross, and Griselda Blanco. Please introduce yourselves.
I'm Aaron. I guess I'll be Griselda.
I'm Caleb.
name.
I'll be Rick Ross.
Okay.
I like how you both did druggy things.
Yep, mine was better.
I don't know. New Jack City was a pretty good movie.
I haven't seen it, so it means it's dumb.
Rick Ross is a free man, and
Yes, he is.
He's out and about doing stuff, writing books, interviews.
Yeah,
he's
he's
been
an
free.
author.
He's been free for a while.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know anything about Griselda. Do you?
Freeway Rick Ross is an American author and former drug lord, best known for the drug empire he established in Los Angeles in the early to mid-1980s. He was sentenced to life in prison, though his sentence was shortened on appeal, and Ross was released in 2009.
He never snitched.
You can't. Griselda Blanco...
He's also the leader. Who's he going to snitch about?
Yeah, well, yeah. There's nowhere to go. Griselda Blanco Restrepo was a Colombian drug lord who was prominent in the cocaine-based drug trade and underworld of Miami from the 70s through the early aughts. Wow. And she was shot dead at Medellin, which is Pablo Escobar's compound in Colombia, on September 3rd, 2012, at the age of 69. Nice.
I feel like it's a weird thing that you see every now and again in the news that some hot Instagram girl also ends up being a drug lord.
I don't have this.
There's been a
I
couple
don't know
of
about
those
this
situations
Really?
that have popped up.
Interesting.
Like, what's happening here?
No, I don't. I don't have
Also,
that. I
get the
don't have
bag,
those
girl.
notes.
Whatever.
Get your bag. Show them pussies up.
And speaking of getting bags, like the bag of spark.
Oh, that's the transition?
Yeah.
It's good because I didn't get it at all, but I appreciate it.
Get the little burlap sack
Yes.
tied with a rope.
Yeah, because today we're not covering Beast Wars, bitches. We're closing out part 2, The Greatest Evil, from the 1991 classic DiC animated series, G.I. Joe.
Shout out Beatty Guns.
Thank you, Beatty Guns.
Subsidizing this episode.
Yes, he commissioned this 2-parter that we're closing out right here, and I don't have a chicken check-in because we record these 2 at a time. So,
And I don't have a life story.
so I guess
Hey, what's happened to you guys in the last 2 hours?
I need coffee. I need a coffee.
Caleb's fading.
I'm having problems over here. I'll be okay. But just I'm having
We
a hard
can
time.
brew a cup, I'm sure. Do you have a coffee maker?
I don't want to. I don't want to slow this down.
Theoretically,
Ryan doesn't drink coffee,
I don't
but he
wanna
likes
slow this-
coffee ice cream.
I don't want to slow this train down.
All right.
I don't want to slow down. I'm ready to record.
You might be the molasses that somebody's
Putting on their
slacked on the tracks.
cornbread.
yeah. Caleb, you're the
I might be
molasses
the
on the
molasses that
cornbread.
someone slapped on the tracks.
I don't know.
I like
Does
that.
Would that slow it down or grease it up? I don't actually know
Let's find out.
the impact of
Listeners,
molasses on
Probably
the
would
train tracks.
have no result whatsoever.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you'd need a lot of molasses.
Like
to
the
really-
Great Molasses Flood of 1919.
We all know about that.
It was a disaster. A big, 5 million gallon tank burst and killed 25 people.
My lord.
Was this hot molasses?
No, just regular molasses.
Did they drown in it?
Some people
or was it
drowned.
the
Some people
explosion?
were just smashed against stuff. Yeah.
Who'd have thought this is the turn that this would take?
I know. I didn't. I've never heard of this. I guess it's a sorghum subject.
God. Okay, well, if you make no more contribution to this episode, that was worth it.
I'll go. I'm gonna go take a nap now.
Bye. Go out on a high note like George. That's it for me. Well, yeah, I guess there's not much up top here. I guess we should just get to
Some listeners will appreciate that.
maybe.
Maybe many will.
Perhaps. I guess we'll just go to shouting out the patrons. So let's shout them out. Alpha Magnus, Debbie, Skeeter, Jeff, The Busherman, Mike Cyber Radio, Bono, or Bono if you're Caleb, Michael Tremblett, Roop, Jonathan, Robinus Prime, Movie Samurai, Chandler, J Soups, Matt from Louisville, Nick the Toy Mad Dad, Ken Bockelman,
Big Ken.
yeah, Maurice, Captain Alexis, James and Julia, Michael Ordway, Tim Dubs, Jason from Cracktastic Plastic, Thomas Beattyguns, Triclops, Optimal Alex, Simon, New Daniel, Seven the Chronicler, Argonus Prime, the Unknown Patron, Brian Jones, Autobot 1000, Zarmat, the Anonymous Patron, Bruticus78, Johnny Utah, Derek, and new patron Shadow Maximus. Thank you for all you
Thank
do.
you all. You know, being on this side of the desk is special because I get to join in on the Big Ken shout out.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
I almost forget
I
that's
can't
my
wait.
role.
I look forward to
What
it.
a fucking
Man.
treat. To remember to do that.
Big Ken, you like that we do that? You've never said you don't. So we'll
I think he liked it. He made it his, like...
Oh, that's true. He
his
made a
icon,
logo
yeah.
for it.
I designed that icon.
Oh, did you really? Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I didn't
It was
really
like an
design
old
it.
Burger King
Somebody,
logo.
yeah. It's a 90s Burger King logo.
I guess we get to drinking at this point in time. We just get
We sure
right
do.
to
Get
it.
straight
just
to the
get to
action.
that
I gotta go
cocktail
grab
and-
something out of the freezer again.
Oh, no.
So,
Oh, yes.
just hold on to your butts.
All right.
My tuchus is
Did you see?
well gripped.
So we got this drink here. You guys fucking... Do you remember a few episodes back when we were talking about... Aaron, you don't. But we were talking about dead malls, and
Yes.
we pitched our brilliant dead mall movie.
Yes.
Where the mall is a dead mall, and it's literally haunted.
Yes.
It's a fucking great idea. You should...
Yeah,
it's $1 million
Is
idea.
the mall itself alive? Is
No.
the
No,
mall
it's just haunted.
an entity?
It's haunted by, and I told my boss about this, and he used to run the Battlefield Mall, and I told him what we were doing. He goes, "You need to like have them like haunting like old stores too. There needs to be like some like
Yeah.
sort of apparition,
like KB Toys.
like you wander into a
and-
KB or a Walden Books or something, and then
What was that music store?
Sam Goody.
Sam Goody is
BMI,
that's
Music
it.
Land.
Sam Goody.
so anyway, that's our brilliant idea. We're
And
gonna-
it's like the ghosts. There was a thing I had on Discord where they're like, in fact, it was Beatty Guns who asked if you make your dead mall movie, what famous ghosts would run the mall stores? For example, Orange Julius Caesar would be dope, or Sabaro run by Mussolini.
He's trying to turn this into a farce.
And
I
I'm
feel like
we're serious.
I feel like there's an opportunity here for some serious
No,
socio-political commentary.
no, this is
about capitalism.
No, we envision this strictly as like a Seth Rogen.
Yeah,
Seth
it's
Rogen
like
type.
an early, like a mid aughts
Yeah.
comedy.
Well, I'm making my own version now. I'm
They're-
stealing your idea. And I'm making
dueling-
it serious.
Okay.
It's going to be directed by Jonathan Demme.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Good luck
Well,
with that.
We'll be back to Jonathan
it'll be
Demme
like
later.
It'll be like
Good
Volcano
luck.
and Dante's Peak whenever those two came out right next to each other, our competing movies. Well,
Neither good.
stinkers both. Naturally, whenever he heard this, our friend Brian Jones decided to make a cocktail for our movie pitch. So this is the Dead Mall.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
It's basically a Boilermaker.
Oh, what's in a Boilermaker? Refresh my
Boilermaker
memory.
is just whiskey and beer,
Yeah.
Scotch whiskey.
usually bourbon.
Cheers.
Well, wait.
Not yet.
Well, we got to talk
More
about it.
instructions.
It felt like you didn't have much to say.
Well,
He's not used to being on this side of things.
Yeah, sorry, I'm all
just
messed
trying
up.
to fucking get ahead of it. So this is for the beer. It's 12 ounces of Yuengling beer, one shot of vodka, preferably Russian. Fill the glass with beer. Drop the shot glass into the beer glass. Plan volume accordingly. Remember Archimedes. And he says about this drink, Yuengling is the oldest brewery, just like our malls. And I looked that up, and Yuengling is the oldest
I thought it was
brewery in the
Yuengling.
I don't know how to say it. I've never heard the word said.
Oh, never had a Yuengling?
I don't like beer.
Are we having a Yuengling now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
It's the oldest brewery in the U.S., established 1829, and as of 2018, by volume of sales, it was the largest craft brewery, 6th largest overall, and the largest wholly American-owned brewery in the States, headquartered in Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
I was going to say it has to be east.
It wasn't available in Missouri up until very recently. They wouldn't sell.
Really?
They wouldn't,
Why?
They weren't selling it west of the Mississippi River.
I remember it was a big deal when people would show up at a party with
Yeah.
Yuenglings
Yeah.
at one point. when
Same
we
thing
were-
with
when
like
we were
how
in our
like
20s.
same thing with like Smoking the Bandit. They had to smuggle Coors over the opposite direction. That was like a territorial thing. Yeah, Yuengling's only
Weird.
been in Missouri now for like maybe a couple of years.
Really? Okay, didn't know that.
Yeah,
Huh.
they got it into Arkansas and people got excited and they opened it up in Missouri.
People are
What a
easily excited
strange-
about
what a-
strange
With
things.
all the microbrews that go
Exactly.
everywhere, Yuengling couldn't make it across our border.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably Anheuser-Busch had something to say about that.
This is our territory.
So Brian also said the invading Russia is vodka. He kind of tied it to the Chuck Norris movie Invasion USA, and he wanted us to watch this clip,
All right.
which I won't play. I'll play a little bit of it for the audience, but it's mainly there's like very little dialogue, so it's not going to read too well.
Thank you. This is nice.
I think I got that for her last year.
She probably needs some more.
Well, I don't know. You know how to get her a nightgown.
I like them all. It's really cool. Reminiscent.
That man left his package.
Oh, hey, mister.
This guy is so dedicated to getting this guy his package.
Hey, you forgot your package, mister. Hey, buddy. Hey, mister. Hey,
Nothing.
your package is. Hey, hey, pal.
Sir.
Hey.
Sir.
Good job. This is the tiniest bomb, too. Yeah. So that's a
Meanwhile,
mo-
my drink just got
that's a
10% warmer.
movie that exists.
And the name of it is Invasion,
Invasion
USA.
yeah.
Who's invading?
The Russians by way of Cuba.
Communists.
Stupid.
Trying to
We actually
blow
covered
up,
it.
Blow up our capitalism. They just blown up the mall.
Oh, see, this movie's deep like your movie could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
it's a 4-minute clip. I'll put it on the webpage. If you'd like to know more, check out our episodes 121 and 123, where I cover, or I guess that should be 121 and 122, where I cover Invasion USA in the real world. It's a ludicrous and fine film if you never think about it at all while you're watching it.
And it's Christmas time. A Christmas movie, if you will.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie. So this is a drink. It's this vodka, the invading Russians inside the oldest brewery. How do you pronounce this beer?
Yuengling.
Yuengling.
So that's why it's not
So you drop the
bourbon. Oh, we haven't done it yet.
we're just literally just adding ethanol to beer. Like it's not going to taste any different, except it's going to be more boozy. I don't understand why people drink vodka.
To get drunk.
I guess if you don't care about anything ever, you could drink vodka. Yeah, you just want to get drunk.
I feel like
tastes like beer.
I've done vodka tastings, and it is kind of amazing how there can be subtle differences in vodkas.
If you're drinking it straight, maybe, but if you're mixing anything with vodka, it completely loses any profile whatsoever. It's fine. It's beer. Now it's beer with more alcohol in it.
All right, we're drinking it.
So, like, my expectations were why, but that's what my expectations are with every Brian Jones cocktail, and I'm like, it's fine. This is fine. This is,
Well
whatever.
done, Brian
Yeah.
Jones, once again.
No, Brian Jones is the most
I
creative
like the
cocktail
story.
maker.
Yeah, I like the story behind it.
I did
the
say, like,
inspiration.
this is literally just adding ethanol to beer, but maybe that's the genius of it. It's themed about a dead mall, an empty edifice to capitalistic commerce in the late 20th century. So perhaps the emptiness experience of this drink mirrors that we see then and now.
So fucking well thought out.
Aaron, there's your movie. There's your serious movie.
Yeah. No. And my mall's
It'd be-
alive.
It'd be
My mall's alive.
Le Mal Muert. You like make it like a French.
Yeah.
black and white.
It'll definitely be in black and white.
Yeah.
Maybe a little like blue in the shadows.
Did you
of the
like
color
Schindler's
grading.
List? Come see my movie.
There definitely will be themes about the Holocaust
The
incorporated.
store names.
Like Uden, store name Uden.
Dresden,
Dachau.
Auschwitz. Dachau. Yeah.
These are not clever names.
Yeah. Hey, it's a beer, a nice, crisp,
Thank you.
refreshing.
It is
beer.
a good beer, I will say. I do like the beer. As far as
I don't think I knew that Yuengling was the first brewery in the
not
United
the
States.
first,
The oldest.
The oldest. Okay.
Been around the longest.
Yeah. As the capacity I can to enjoy beer, I like this one.
Yeah.
So thank you, Brian, for buying us this drink, and thank you, Betty Guns, for this episode, this Joepisode duo. And if you, the listener, would like to buy us a drink and have a cocktail on our show, you can do so by just sending us $5 hairs to @APODcast on PayPal. Tell me in the notes what you would like me to make, and I will make that cocktail on a future episode because I cannot make it on a past one.
Thirsty, money, buy us a drink. Buy us a drink.
And that is...
Ryan, I also have a last episode recap. Let's
do you want to
duel.
do dueling? You go first.
Oh no.
Well, I'll
Why
go
don't
first
can
because
you
yours
do
is going to be
one line?
better.
Can you
No,
do one
mine's not
line
that
and then
good.
you do one line?
No.
It doesn't work that way.
How would that? No, how would that occur? Okay, so here's my last episode recap. It's not very good. Falcon flies too close to the sun on wings of fairy dust. Cobra and Joe team up to clean up, trying to make the headman a dead man, but HM matches them by kidnapping Falcon and Cindy, which this Rindy, the Snakes and Joe's unable to strike killing blows to the candy-nosed Fancy Dancy and his crew of meth-peddling pros.
Yours is better. And also, we don't know how. We don't ever see them ingesting.
No, we don't know
Spark,
how
do
it's
we?
consumed. I assume snorted.
Yeah. I'd like to see Falcon smoking it with like a makeshift tinfoil.
As he's flying in the
pipe.
helicopter.
I want to see him shoot it.
Joe grapples with the grip of Spark, a screech scourge spun by the sinister headman. As Falcon falters, fighting his fatal flaws, fierce foes forge a fragile friendship to fight the fiendish fiend's fury. That's all I got.
There we go.
I like yours better. Cool. That's what happened last time.
Yep. I have to say I've had a really good time with these episodes. They're bad animation-wise, but I think the scripts are good. This one, because it's mainly action, I think it's not as good as the last one. I didn't enjoy it as much. And I don't know why I loved this and hated, like, Cities of Steel, which is ACOM animation, which I hated. I think it's because I hated the story and the animation.
It's a bad episode.
This episode
Notoriously.
or Cities of Steel?
Cities of Steel.
Yeah, it is.
But it is iconic.
This has some
Alligators big and heavy.
The redeeming quality to this is like the message.
I got the Super 7 alligator Optimus Prime
you did.
set.
And maybe it is also because I have no emotional connection whatsoever to Joe, let alone the Deke Joe series, so I can just kind of sit back and have fun.
Look at those hands. Look how that one finger on the top of the top hand is like behind the other finger. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we open up with a recap of the last episode. Flint buying drugs from this faceless... Falcon. Thank you. Falcon buying drugs.
Duke getting mad. Duke kicking him out of his life.
And
Cobra Joe joined forces.
yeah, Bulletproof actually voices this.
Headman's a
catch-up.
pimp, or should be a pimp.
That's why he's
Pick
dressed.
a better name.
A pimp named Slickback.
The stupid uniforms of his dealers and commandos.
In the most difficult building to infiltrate or destroy in the middle of the city. Oh, yeah, and then we get that.
Oh, yeah, we were
Part
on
of
a
the
cliffhanger.
ending-
Will Duke and Cobra Commander die?
Yeah, they've been hit by a missile and they're going down. So we get this fun
And
intro.
then we got the awesome intro song.
One thing I liked about this, technically, I like the sound of the laser guns that
Really?
they have.
I
Yeah.
was opposite. I thought the original show had much better laser sound
I don't know if
effects.
it's better or worse. I just like it.
Oh, I did not. I did not care. Why are
What
they
is that
shooting
guy
paint?
shooting? Yeah,
That was in the intro.
That was like a jelly bazooka.
Yeah, it looked like he got jammed. Yeah, so Cobra Commander and Duke
They're
are going
preserving freedom.
Yeah.
down. Oh, that's very funny. We got a lot of puns right
I
on
like
top
the,
here.
we've talked about jam, we've talked about molasses. I love it.
What did you say? Sorghum?
It's a sorghum subject.
That's it. Yeah, Cobra Commander and Duke are going down. The Storm Eagle cockpit canopy is jammed, and they can't eject, or they can if you just push with your hands, and it comes off immediately, and they parachute to the ground safely.
Cobra's like thrust. He's doing a thrust thing there. It's kind of like
It's got to get leverage.
That would be hard though. Like the way it's
be
animated,
impossible.
it's just out of reach. They have to like jump for it. Like there's no way you could really
It's a very
apply
tall cockpit.
pressure.
Yeah, in
to
reality,
it.
the cockpit's like this far above your head, which is that would be you'd still have trouble getting leverage. So yeah, I put so then they parachute to the ground safely. The Joes and Jobras are still blasting away at this rundown building that is the headmaster's main base, seemingly unable to make a dent. And then soon here we cut inside where Shockwave and Crimson Guard 1, heretofore to be named CG1, have been caught by the headman's goons, and CG1 offers to make a deal with the underlings. After all, it's not every day that you have custody of a real G.I. Joe. We could sell tickets.
Did you think that Shockwave kind of got that it was a grift from the beginning, or
I don't think
do you
so.
think that he actually thought he was being thrown under the bus?
I think he
I thought
thought
he was getting thrown under the bus.
And now that we're seeing even more of Shockwave, the tinted
Design.
glass over his
Very
face
weird.
effect is even more off-putting than
really
before.
it's a strange choice. Oh,
The lair looks different.
I am still annoyed that Crimson Guard 1 just doesn't have a fucking name. Yeah, like I wrote, Shockwave looks like he's just a possessed corpse. We transition to the desert, where Grizzle is escorting Falcon and Cindy into a secret base inside the mountain as hostages.
That'd be Gristle, right?
Gristle.
They only captured 2 junkies. The junkies that matter.
I think they were just going after Falcon, and Cindy just was in the room.
Maybe so.
I do appreciate they apparently let Falcon get dressed somewhere in between, because if you remember last episode, he was
smoking jacket.
and soon he'll be in his uniform.
Which is under his outfit.
Yeah, it's weird. So he had a robe on.
Yeah.
Oh, because like the last episode, he was just in
told you.
a hospital jumper.
No, I think he has
Yeah,
uniform
you're
on the
supposed
whole
to be
time.
naked under those.
Yep. You will.
Not that I wouldn't want to see
I like how
Falcon's
his-
dick and all.
I like
but
how the camouflage on his outfit is Tetris pieces. You'll see.
You'll see. You'll all see. I think it's a nod to like the camouflage of like Desert Storm, where I don't know. There's a name for it, like that digital camouflage where it's like squares.
Right.
But you don't want to animate that, so they just kind of half-assed it.
they put the little like cross piece and the little L piece.
Yes, yes.
Have you guys ever
not
watched
the square, but not the
Tetris World Championships?
No.
They're you can look them up on YouTube. They're actually fucking incredible.
I have
They're actually
seen
pretty addictive to watch.
that a couple years ago somebody came up with a fingering method on on the controller.
That's like 10 years ago.
That made it faster.
Right. Yeah, they had more control and could go faster. You got to get to the kill screen or whatever they call
I've
it.
heard about that.
No, that's not right. There's a certain level where basically, I think it's level 29, where the game just gets insane. It's unmanageable, and that's basically where it ends. So it's basically what's your score up to that point. But these people play Tetris in a way. I mean, they've got the strategy down clearly, but I never played it that way.
I played it a lot.
They just didn't to an extent. They almost don't care. Like for me, I would always get angry if a piece came up that I couldn't fit perfectly somewhere. But I guess that's the game. How do you get yourself out of those
Control
jams?
yourself.
These people don't.
You got to understand
Worry
the
about it at
long-term
all.
strategy.
Highest level I ever got to, I got to level 17 once.
I have no idea. But it is a
Game
game
Boy.
where, like, if you play it enough, it's one of those games that you'll see in your dreams.
Yeah. My dad played it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Game Boy, and he would come home from work.
Not speak to us and play the Game Boy.
Yeah. And he was constantly just taking this, is moving us around and shifting us into spaces.
Here, I'm going to place you in your bed, son.
I'll send you guys some links to Tetris
Okay, I'm
Championships.
interested.
It's actually pretty cool.
I would like to see it. I would actually have preferred Falcon to be in a hospital jumper this whole episode. I think
Yeah,
that would have been more
100%.
fun.
Well, it would have made more sense.
It would.
His ass would keep like accidentally kind of getting exposed.
I guess the whole point of him having his uniform on is because they want to show his care for Cindy And to do that, he takes off his robe to wrap her in it.
But he very clearly was not in his uniform under the robe. There was no robe in the last one. He was just in a onesie, like because his legs were bare.
Right.
Maybe
So they just decided to change it up.
So the drug dealers get bounced in the room, and they're like, "Get something on.
Put
We're
on your
leaving."
uniform,
Hold
and
on,
we'll
I need to
also
put my
give you a
outfit on.
robe.
Okay.
We go back to the longest tenement building siege that's ever been.
Yeah.
Full-on war inside the city. I know the reason is because TV, but like, it's another world where municipal law enforcement does not exist.
Right.
And Joe keeps calling it a distribution house, which is like, I guess, the key linchpin of the Headman's supply chain.
Yes.
I wrote the name Headman sounds like a wrestler who sucks the most dick. Made that joke last time, I think.
I like that these guys are in tight uniforms. The face masks, the hats, they're sort of almost like robotic berets, all matching.
They're wedge berets.
But
they're
But
newsies.
they still are down with the graffiti and all that stuff. They're
Yeah,
still,
Yeah.
spraying up the joint.
Yeah.
You think they did that and
They're
they
tag
just didn't
artists.
take over a building that already had that?
I mean, whatever.
Whatever's clever. Inside, the offer to give up Shockwave was all a ruse. CG1 and he get the drop on the Headman's goons and run off down the corridor, Contra style. And then CG1 reminds us that ultimately he's doing this to take down the operation that got his sister hooked on drugs. And if you remember, the way CG1 sold this team up with Joe against the Headman was to Cobra Commander was that they could steal all the drug money.
So the guards that were walking in the front of the line are just still walking like doot doot doot.
I think the implication is they took them all out, I guess.
No,
but-
they just took the ones that.
and then ran backwards.
Yeah, the ones that went around the corner first, they're just they're just still walking.
They have their earbuds in.
There's a scene at the end of this episode where you see them walking down the hall and they're like, turn
Legend
around.
has it they're still walking to this day.
100%.
Automated Weefin system control room.
Yeah, it is always funny whenever these rooms that they need to find that are
Are
tactically, well, yeah, and they're just completely labeled with what it is.
Yeah, and whoever wrote it like needs to get their shit together.
Like there should be a sign that says "Don't enter if you're GI Joe."
Yeah. Automated Weefin system control room.
Yeah, this is where I kind of
It's
realized
close.
about halfway through this one that Shockwave is 100% voiced by Gary Chalk. You can kind of hear it. I'll try to capture some of it a little bit, but Shockwave and CG1 reach a door conveniently labeled automatic weapon control room, system control room, and it's locked, no doubt, but Shockwave has the key. And at this point, I thought he was going to blow the door, but no, he just kicks it.
That was no problem at all.
It was not. It
So just-
flies open
so
like
he-
it was particle board.
So he could just he probably could have just opened the door.
It's not locked.
Yeah, they didn't even try the handle.
No, they didn't.
And he's like, he doesn't need to find an off switch. He just drops a grenade and blows the top floors of the
And they're
building
like,
to
"Oh, fuck."
pieces like
Yeah,
it's Die Hard.
I do actually like that scene of him rolling away. I think that's not some of this animation here is not bad, and then it gets bad again. Like when he starts running away, it's like, okay, it picks up a bit, not bad.
This graffiti on the wall says, "There's something about Mary."
There's something about.
It says there's
There's an
something
H down
about-
there. Maybe it's something about Harry
Oh,
when he met Sally.
there's something. Yeah.
The orgasm scene.
I want to tie it back into our whole molasses and jam theme. There is something about.
Spreadable condiments.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Sorry.
No. Very stupid what you said, Caleb. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't know if David K is maybe doing CG1's
Christ.
voice. It's so hard. I don't know.
Just give up.
Yeah, why am I even trying to figure it out? I'm trying to tie it back to Beast Wars. Joe and Cobra round up the Headmaster's goons, but just then Mutt comes up and tells Duke that Falcon...
The top of the building just blows up in a
yeah,
weird
like
way.
Die Hard.
Yeah.
These cityscapes are so poorly rendered.
What do you mean?
They look like there's been sketches that Donald Trump doodles that have kind of hit the airwaves.
Really?
Oh, really?
And it's because, again, back to the Epstein stuff, there was this letter, or there was this note published by the Wall Street Journal that was a note to Jeffrey Epstein from Donald Trump. And in it, it's a weird sort of poem or scene that he writes about secrets that they have together. And then there's a doodle of a naked woman.
That's a real
and then
thing?
his signature. And Donald Trump came out and is like, "Ah, yeah, that's fake, of course." And Donald Trump Jr. came out and he's like, "In the 47 years I've known my father, he's never done a doodle."
A doodle.
Cut to there's immense collections of Donald Trump doodles in the universe, and all
Really?
he ever draws are naked women or
Cities-
like New York City skylines.
Oh, he's not bad.
Well, I hate to give him that credit, but as a doodler,
Yeah, it's not bad.
They're pretty good doodles, but also he's a liar and probably a pedophile.
Yep. A pedophile adjacent at the very least.
Sorry, just seeing this scene right now, I was like, this looked like the Donald Trump doodles I just saw the other day.
Maybe he was part of the animation team.
Maybe so.
Yeah, so Joe and Cobra round up the headmaster's goons, but just then Mutt comes up and tells Duke that Falcon and another patient from the hospital have been captured by the headman. But where did he take them? We get a delicious pitch from Headman trying to
That
recruit.
illustration actually looked good. That shot of Duke from underneath. Whenever I first saw, and even that Cobra Commander, when I first saw this, I was like, okay, this looks
pretty good.
a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's not moving. So.
And they are up close shots.
Yeah.
They're just
His
portraits.
mouth is the only thing moving. Actually, that does look good. It looks very Japanese animation.
Mm-hmm.
Then we cut to Headman's place where he is trying to recruit Falcon into his fold. And if Falcon joins the team, he can have as much spark as he wants anytime, baby.
In addition to power and money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're out of the Joes. They're not going to let you back in, you fucking junkie. Falcon says, "No way, you piece of slime."
He just says no.
Yeah, well, he does. That's like Nancy Reagan taught us.
Yeah, I don't think a junkie in this state would have the fortitude that he has, that he exhibits here.
That's
but
another thing. Yeah, he's very stalwart.
I don't think we need a sequence of him like relapsing into his old.
It's not enough
habits
time.
here. He offers him 2 bags of
Two
spark.
potion bags of spark. We get the little red sparklies.
This will make you jump higher, and this will make
run
you
faster.
fly. Yeah,
He sees Cindy though, and that helps
that's
him.
what helps him. Yeah,
That's right.
That's true. He sees her. She's out of her coma, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's
But
still
not doing
sick.
well.
No, she's sick. Hey, we're about to see the Baroness, Caleb.
Oh yeah.
Mutt and the Baroness are trying to search Headman's wrecked distribution center for clues, and she's ordering him around, to which he says, "I'm not your servant." And Baroness replies, "Certainly not. I demand much higher standards from my servants."
I'd be her servant.
That's completely why I put that in there for your reaction. like
I would-
oh yeah, you can treat me as a footstool.
Yeah.
So in this episode, or in the prior, Cobra is trying to conceal their alternative motive of robbing the headmaster or the headman, to the point where, what's his name, Johnny Bazooka Hips, Metalhead, like he kind of lets it slip during
he
the
does
press
in a
conference
little bit.
and maybe
I
I
don't
thought
think
he
it's-
did it in the prior episode.
Maybe he did. Maybe I glossed
but
over it.
which is the one where he accidentally blew up a vehicle.
Oh, it's when they're drawing names out of the hat. He lets it
yeah.
slip, and Cobra
and
goes,
he's like,
and
shut up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but-
meanwhile Joe's like,
But in this scene, the Baroness just talks about it like it's common knowledge to Mutt over here. Like she just
Does she say about getting money?
Yeah, like play it out. Like she basically like gives up the whole scheme, and actually they towards the end they kind of just even forget that it was ever like an open secret.
And no money either.
See?
Perhaps in this next room. You.
Yeah, she's
What
like the
is your
money
name?
either.
But she doesn't say they're going to keep the money.
Joe's just.
Yeah, but why are we talking about money?
think
What
I-
money?
I think I know why. I think I know why Mutt isn't into her. He seems like totally like a leather daddy kind of situation.
Okay. So you just assume everyone who's het male is like into the Baroness,
If they're not, then something's wrong.
I don't know.
or maybe they're in.
I'm just kidding.
I understand. It's a comedy show.
Joe.
In quotes, finger quotes.
Somehow Falcon has found a radio station at the headmaster's secret desert lair and calls Duke on his Dick Tracy watch. And should we? I'm just
they don't even. I was confused because they don't even show a sequence where they stumble
away.
upon that room.
Yeah. It's no, and
It
also
just is
like
what it is.
Headman really didn't restrain them very well at all. No, just give them
Like
free
you've got
rein.
a lot of goons.
I like the drama.
I guess maybe that's it. I can't make it easy for myself. So Duke is going to trace them.
Yeah, he traces the call.
Like this would be a guarded room. Somebody would be working in this room.
Well, then maybe they're on break. Yeah,
Well,
so
They're
all
on
the
break while their distribution facility is under siege.
Shockwave is like, I'll trace the call. The next we get is like, speaking of which, Headman and his number one guy Gristle asks Gristle if they found the prisoners yet, and he replies that they have locked themselves in the radio room, but it won't stay locked for long. And then they hack away at the metal door with fucking fireman axes.
Yeah.
No cutting torches.
No.
And then we go to commercial. We go to commercial at that point.
Dude, I'm seeing the benefits of Tubi here. This is great.
Tubi's amazing. I highly recommend it. It's the best.
Yeah.
And the resolution is pretty good.
They have everything you want to watch. Like, not everything, but they have a ton of shit you want to watch. Like, it's not like Netflix where you go through and like, I don't know.
Right. I do that so much.
It is
I hate
like
it.
you will find something almost immediately. Also, they have a bunch of really crazy shit like you've never heard of that is very fun to watch.
Oh, nice.
I watched the movie The Death of Stalin on Tubi recently.
That's good. That's
and,
good.
I haven't seen that yet.
It's a fantastic
It's really good.
movie.
I've heard
Holy
good
shit,
things.
It's
it
a
is
comedy.
so good.
Yeah.
It is so fucking good.
I started fact checking it.
No, it's pretty legit
and I'm
historically.
like, holy shit!
Yeah.
This isn't just embellishment for the sake of the comedy. This part
Yeah.
actually happened.
Like the people
Jesus.
replaying the entire concert at the beginning of the movie because Stalin made a phone call and was like, I'd like a recording of that.
Yeah.
I recently read a biography on Stalin and his reign, and as bad as you think Stalin was, it's worse.
Yeah.
For sure.
He was fucking died comfortably in his bed.
And his son was a nut job in real life as well. His, clearly, was it Khrushchev that took control after him?
Yes. Yes.
Who's Steve Buscemi in the movie?
Yes.
Who is he the only American in it?
No, there's other Americans in it.
Oh, no, because Jeffrey Tambor is also in it. Jeffrey Tambor's character is great. The whole thing is fucking, it's just a backstabbing mania.
Here's an interesting question. It's a tangent. Do you think that if Stalin hadn't have been in the position he was, and as maniacally as he was, and as willing to throw people to fodder, that we would end up with a world without the Third Reich?
No. Why?
Because the Eastern Front in World War II, was absolutely crazy. And
I'd argue it was the most important
yes,
front.
I would
It's
too.
what Hitler wanted.
It was a big mistake for him to go there.
Yes. And it seems like that the Germans were pushed back primarily by just the fact that they had a leader that was just that Stalin was
But you said
completely committed to just being just throwing people to just throwing people into it.
But you said, would we have a world without the Third Reich? It existed prior to his conflict with Russia.
Okay, I'm sorry. Do you think that 1945 we would have basically a Third Reich that
Are you
would have
saying, do
retained
you
and
think
would
we
have
would have come to terms with Hitler and Hitler?
There you go.
No. It in everything I know about World War II, it was inevitable that Nazi Germany would fall.
Yeah.
It was inevitable.
Yeah.
There's no way it could have been sustained.
And whoever would have been in charge. Go ahead.
I would say the war would have lasted longer.
Okay.
We probably would have used the bomb on Germany.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forget about the bomb.
Also, Stalin. If it wasn't Stalin, it would have been some other guy.
It would have been some other lunatic.
Just throwing civilians.
Maybe Lenin.
I mean, yeah, it would have. Although, was Lenin dead by World War II?
Yes.
Yeah.
But whatever, it would have been somebody else.
Good point. You're right.
I think it would have lasted longer, and I think we would have dropped the bomb on Germany.
Yeah, we were out. You're right. The United States
That was the thing. Once we were in the war, we had basically unlimited resources.
We outproduced them.
Yeah.
If you look at charts or like those infographics of like production, it's amazing that they could have sustained themselves as long as they did against the amount of production that was going into against them.
Well, nobody was bombing our factories.
Exactly. Yeah. We had the benefit of space. The space where America was, and basically we turned America into a war factory. The entire country, especially the Manhattan Project, which is like ended up costing, I think, like in the modern time, like $1 trillion. They were just like, yeah, we're just going to do it. They built a whole city in like months in the desert to do this. And yeah, I think it would have lasted longer, but yeah, I think.
And I don't know, I don't know enough about the history of World War II, especially from the Russian angle, but I don't know, like Russia was basically just defending their homeland, right? Like they weren't going to other countries to fight. And
no,
so,
they did that afterwards.
Right. But and then they'd already solidified, an empire at that point.
Yeah, Russia.
But I guess what I'm saying is I don't know that Russia's known for their strategy in the same way the other allied parties were. They just had the numbers.
Exactly. Even at the in the war, like their machinery and their gear and shit was garbage. They just had millions of people to feed into the meat grinder.
We'll say 20 million.
and they had the means of just basically of committing people into that.
Well, it was do it or die.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you got captured as a Russian and you were somehow liberated, they would shoot you because you were allowed yourself to get captured. Anyway,
which is kind of the same as the Japanese.
That's a whole other
Unit 731.
Yeah.
Bad.
Where were we? Sorry.
Death of Stalin. He died.
Of Stalin.
Oh, the one thing I'll say, the one thing that is a
that's
fiction
where we are.
in that movie is the scene where, I can't remember, it was Stalin's like greasy second-in-command guy ordered troops to slaughter some civilians in the streets. That did not happen at least. I mean, there were some civilians that got slaughtered at different times during protests and stuff like that, but that specific event did not happen.
He was also not shy about allowing his own citizens to starve. Like that was what the Russians did when they pulled back. Is they burned everything.
Yeah. Go see The Death of Stalin. It is fucking amazing. It's a fucking hilarious movie.
And that is your World War II catch-up.
And it has the guy, I always forget his name, the actor. He plays Draco Malfoy's dad in the Harry Potter movies, but he was also one of the leads in the last season of White Lotus, but he plays like a general that aligns with Khrushchev, and he's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I need to see it. Weston and I might watch it tonight.
Do it.
What's it on? Do you know what it's on?
It's on Tubi.
It's really good.
Oh,
I watched it on Tubi.
We're back.
That's the whole reason I brought it up.
Oh,
Tubi, we did it.
Listen, Tubi rules.
Fucking did it. Woo! I'm reinvigorated by that beer and that shot of vodka.
Good.
All right.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, you're done. Never mind.
It's empty.
Caleb's glass is drained. Ryan's is still full. I'm the
beer?
porridge that Goldilocks ate.
All right.
Oh, God. Oh, Duke and the team trace Falcon's transmission. Headman's #1 guy, Gristle, if they found the prisoners yet. And he replies that they have locked themselves in the radio room, but it won't stay locked for long. Then they hack away with their axes. And then back from commercial, Duke has triangulated Falcon and Cindy's position in the Red Rock Desert, and the kidnapped duo skedaddle out of the room, and Indiana Jones swing across the catwalks.
I would call it Spider-Man swinging.
They
but
Spider-Man
it's all the same.
Sure.
It's goofy.
Yeah, and his gang shoot in their general direction. And then back to Duke, he says, Joes, Cobras, let's move out. And we get a fun thing where the Joes are shouting, Yo, Joe, and Cobra is yelling, Cobra, while everyone pumps their fists in the air. It's pretty cool. What is in that box, you think? Because they latch onto that box as they swing away.
It must down to the conveyor
be 1,000 pounds.
I feel like that's more than 1/10 of a kilo of spark.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I bet you there's
Just
like 10
concentrated
kilos
spark.
in each of those master cases.
Oh, she like hits her chin really fucking hard when she falls down there. Just letting you know, like Cindy is running and, she just got out of a
Falcon's
coma.
with her, yeah.
She trips and falls and like she kind of hurts herself there.
Well, she's uncoordinated. She's not feeling good.
I know, but she hits hard on her chin. Watch this.
Yeah,
I
they
know,
even
it
do a
hurts.
little animation.
Yeah, it hurts. Poor Cindy.
That would set a person back a little bit.
I
She
would
didn't
think
bite her
so.
tongue.
They're pumping Yo
Joes
Joe.
are celebrating because they finally took out the fucking distribution facility.
So back at the headman's compound, Falcon and Cindy are still on the run, but they're getting tired because they're sick from withdrawal. Duke and Cobra Commander are in the Cobra Copter, of which Duke says, "Flies like a cow." And Cobra Commander replies that Duke's Storm Eagle isn't flying at all, which I assume was the name of the vehicle that they crashed in the first episode, or at the beginning of this episode.
You should record, this might have been a scene back, but where Cobra and G.I. Joe both shout their audio logos in unison. It's awkward.
I did talk about it. I thought it was cool.
It just sounded weird to me. Anyway,
That's where I got Jobra.
full-scale Jobra, if you will, invasion of the mountain hideaway.
Mm-hmm.
How'd they figure out that's where it was? Maybe they interrogated some soldiers.
No, they traced the
that's
radio
right. They traced
call.
the thing. Cindy and Falcon are still trying to get out of here. I feel like they're running in circles because they keep ending up back in the production room where things are getting packaged up.
Is this the Twilight Zone? What is happening? It's like Nightmare on Elm Street.
Those are
or
huge
like,
hallways, by the way.
Yeah.
The effort to construct this headquarters
Facility inside a mountain, as we'll see soon.
the rock.
Very heavily armored.
I love it.
And in gun and planes.
Like the profit margins on Spark must be insane.
They have to
So-
fly all their vehicles in.
Yeah, this is where we get Duke and Cobra Commander in the copter, and we see a flotilla of helicopters towing vehicles underneath them.
Yeah.
I'm like,
There's
wow.
got to be a better way.
This was an expensive operation for both Joe and Cobra.
It's probably faster in a copter to get them there than driving. I don't know.
We don't know where it is.
Don't disagree. I'm just like,
It is a major operation, and we, the taxpayers, have to pick up the tab.
do we though? I'm not so sure anymore at this point with Joe. What's going on?
They're self-funded T-shirts and whatnot.
I think by this point they're kind of going.
They have
quasi.
their logo on random buildings, as we
Yeah.
saw at the beginning.
going-
It's
I think they're
like
going
Trump.
kind of-
They just license the name and call it a day. Take the cash.
I kind of, this is terrible, but I kind of want to see if I can buy a Trump sketch,
You
like
should.
a little doodle.
You should. He signs them.
I kind of want
He
that.
has a good signature.
It's the
He
same,
does.
It's the same reason I want to buy like a courtroom sketch of like
yeah, that's right.
any kind of given situation.
Like a P. Diddy sketch.
Yeah.
None of those fucking looked like
Yeah.
him at all.
Yeah. The worse the better. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from there. It actually could be a decent investment of sorts. You could turn on a profit from that.
To me, it's
Also,
like
because
those
I don't want to
people
be
that
known as the guy who's
I know.
peddling
It's like
Trump's
Nah, fuck
drawing.
it.
It's
Fuck
like
it.
the guys that collect Nazi paraphernalia but swear they're not Nazis.
Oh yeah, that's so hilarious.
When you
I'm just really into
when
history.
when you spin it that way, I do now feel dirty and gross.
No, man, it's just history. I don't subscribe to it. It's just I got this Nazi plate. It's like the dad in fucking
Yeah, exactly like that.
American Beauty.
Yeah.
I would like a Luger though,
Yeah.
but that's not specifically Nazi. It's just that a lot of them carried them.
It's like I drive a Volkswagen Beetle around. Am I a Nazi because I drive that? No.
Not because you
Volkswagen,
drive
Porsche.
that. So there's operations moving in the desert. We have planes and copters and ground vehicles. The team gets too close to the hidden base within the mountain, and 1,000,000 gun turrets open up and just laser fire into the group. And I was thinking, like, this is a bad plan. Like, if you had just not opened up those turrets, they probably wouldn't have found you.
Yeah.
I guess they triangulated it, but how close could it have been? Like, they don't have an address.
Holy shit.
Yeah, look
I
at
mean,
this.
but there's
It's
a lot
wild.
of turrets. I mean, you might as well open fire at this
I was about to
point.
say that the headman is
You're dealing with an invasion.
the headman is strapped.
Yeah. I guess his empire's doing really well.
And I guess he was
Like,
expecting
this thing must be
this.
international.
This fight is insane. Like, there are just thousands of lasers firing in every direction, and then my main man, Metalhead. This is where Metalhead brings the rain on those gun emplacements and does a wild hip-thrusting dance on top of the vehicle. Metalhead is paired with Bulletproof, and I don't think Bulletproof is into this pairing.
No, not at all.
He is the warpath of the G.I. Joe
Bang!
universe.
Zoo! He definitely
He
is.
All right, so let me.
He says,
Metalhead-
and you should capture this. He says, Metalhead go bang.
I think I was going to capture that, yes. But go ahead, Caleb.
I did not notice this the first time, but when Metalhead gets out of the vehicle,
Because he's driving. Metalhead's
Bulletproof
driving.
has to take over the steering wheel and reach over from the back seat.
Yes. Yeah.
When Metalhead gets out of the vehicle, he steps on Bulletproof's head when he jumps out.
I think that's a boot print on his head.
Yeah, it is.
God damn.
Instead of wasting G.I. Joe missiles on the solid rock. I don't take orders from no Joe. But all the ammo in there would make a really big bang. You really think so? In that case, let's go. Man of a man, I've teamed up with a one-man demolition team. Metalhead go bang!
Even the way he says it.
I know,
like the
he's so
cadence.
excited.
Metalhead go bang!
Yeah. I kind of like this guy.
I said that Metalhead is my favorite of these episodes. He's so good. I think he's actually an original character from the original show. Like, I think he's from the RAH series.
Is it just we just didn't encounter him?
He looks like a Dreadnought reject.
They wouldn't let him in.
Nah, he's too crazy for the Dreadnoughts.
I may be wrong about that, but I think he's a holdover from the original series.
Like I don't ever recall seeing him in the animated series. But
I don't either, but I never watched Joe. So
listeners,
tell that. I mean,
what's
I'm
the
sure
deal with Metalhead?
maybe Beatty Guns. Can
You
tell
Google
us.
it for us.
Do it? I give
No,
up.
he's a DIC.
Is he?
And Gary Chalk voiced him.
He did.
Yeah.
Gary Chalk is Optimus Primal. Gary Chalk did Shockwave.
Did
he also-
Shockwave? No, Corey Burton did Shockwave.
Corey Burton?
Yeah, he was Gary Chalk is Optimus Primal, but Corey Burton is Shockwave.
Where'd you find that?
So
I've just always known it.
no, not Shockwave. That Shockwave. This Shockwave.
Oh. Sorry. Okay, great. He's also Metalhead.
Okay.
apparently, and I see it now in the color of his uniform. He's part of the Iron Grenadiers. He's under Destro's crew.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, just
I'm a little So Gary Chalk, Metalhead, Pathfinder, Shockwave, Gristle, and Bio-K, whatever, or Bioc or something like that. 39 episodes of the DIC series.
So, oh wow, I didn't pick up on him doing
I want
Metalhead.
Yeah, when I see that, I'm like, well, yeah, give me more Metalhead. Let's make this interesting.
Well, now that I know he's part of like Destro's crew,
That's Iron Grenadier. It doesn't sound like he's really part of anybody's crew.
He's really out here teetering on the edge.
Yeah.
The sounds of laser blasts and whatnot are way worse. I wrote that I did not like the sounds of the laser blasts. They're just like toot 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 toot.
and I was sitting here standing on
They're
them.
so much better in the regular series. Anyway,
Interesting.
we go inside the chopper with Matt. G.I. Joe Matt, Mutt, Junkyard, and Baroness still trading verbal barbs, enemies to lovers, perhaps.
Perhaps, but I don't think so.
And he creates a sandstorm, I guess, with his helicopter, which blocks the views of the guns, I suppose. I don't like
She
this.
appreciates the strategy.
Yeah, I do like that Junkyard, the dog, is riding in the window like an Instagram dog on vacation.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem appropriate to have the
Nope.
dog with you in this situation. Like, what value is
He's
he
got to
adding?
come, but he can sniff out the guns.
They're over there.
He's just there to
That's
like
my dumb dog.
I appreciate
that dog's there to roll his eyes when like Baroness says something. He's like, "Oh God, bitch, please."
We cut to Crimson Guard 1 and Shockwave, the former of which is trying to formulate a strategy, but Shockwave ain't got time for that and kicks over the rocks and sticks diorama that CG1 was making to explain how they should strategize like a fucking asshole. And then CG1 says, "Don't impugn my courage, jarhead. My sister's in there." For those unfamiliar, jarhead is a pejorative for Marines.
He's laying it all out.
I didn't realize it was a pejorative. I just thought it was a nickname. But also, like, let him do his little strategy.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. What a
What's the
fucking
problem
asshole!
here?
Broke his stick. His
He even
pointing
makes a
stick.
thing out of how he was able to manipulate him.
He also says later that he was just trying to motivate him, I guess.
That's shitty.
So Jarhead, I looked it up.
He wasn't unmotivated.
No,
he was working.
He was making a plan.
But you would think that plan would have been devised a little bit earlier than like outside the rocks.
Every plan falls apart with encounter with the enemy.
That's true.
I looked it up, and jarhead was coined in World War II because Marines' dress blue uniforms and white hats looked like canning jars, I guess.
Simpler times.
And I do like the dynamic between CG1 and Shockwave. It's kind of fun.
CG1 should like smack him around.
He's a great character. I like him.
Did they ever do anything with CG1 again?
I did not. I couldn't. I didn't have the strength. I'm gonna catch. Hold on, a little of this audio so we can hear Gary Chalk doing Shockwave.
Reason than anyone to crack this fortress open like an egg.
Sometimes you just gotta know what button to push to get these snakes into gear.
He sounds exactly like Optimus Primal.
He does sound like Primal there. That's where I
voice.
figured out it was him.
Yeah.
Inside the Mesa drug base, Falcon jumps a guard, but Cindy isn't doing so well. They find a door, and Falcon shoots his way in, finding a secret money vault with an escape hatch.
Mm-hmm.
Then we cut to, he tied up that guy. The money situation in this show is about to become fucking silly as hell.
Oh, yeah. The ending
Yes.
is ludicrous. He shoots a hole through the vault door.
Falcon shoots a hole through the door in a perfect circle, like a Batman cartoon.
This is their chance, both of them, to like get that money and just get out of this.
Oh, you just think they should run away like Thelma and Louise?
I was thinking the whole time that this show's going to be so stupid that they're going to have a romantic connection.
I like that they didn't do that.
Yeah, no, I feel like that was more realistic, and it gave me more respect for Falcon. But I just remember he was kind of a lecherous in G.I. Joe the movie, so I was expecting him to retain that characteristic.
He was a little rapey with Jace.
Yeah.
I'm a bit concerned about where my mind goes with these situations, like Optimus Primal faced with like burning up in the sun, just diverts and just flies off.
Oh, you mean the alien constructs, the Planet Buster?
Yeah, he just flies off and like he pieces out. These two come across the money vault.
That's your fan fiction of what you wanted to happen.
Get the money vault, and it's all about. I guess it's just all about me. I guess.
You'd have got that money.
That's dark as hell, Caleb.
Get the money, get the girl, hit the road.
Hit the road. Get the money. Go, Joe.
I mean, it's all there. You know, we always exist in
there.
this gray area.
Yeah,
I find it hard to
supposed
believe
to do?
that maybe there isn't a couple stacks in their pockets.
Just take some.
I
No
am
one's
now
missing
Be
that.
compromised.
I'm coming to realize that you cannot be trusted in any situation.
Yeah, guys.
I'm always looking out for numero uno.
Guys, don't check our bank account balance with our podcast for just ever.
We cut to Headman watching the battle on his big screen, talking to himself as per usual, and he opens up a drawer, pulls out a sparkling jewelry box, and says, "Goodbye, Joe. Goodbye, Cobra." And I guess it's drugs, because we'll see
drugs,
a little bit. I'm kind of surprised they only referred the name of the drugs like twice in the beginning, and pretty soon here where he calls it Spark again. But so he does all the drugs in the world.
It turns out the Headman has a drug problem of his own.
He's getting high on his own supply.
It was he forgot. That's Biggie's rule number 4 of the 10 crack commandments, which is never get high on your own supply.
No.
Also, why? I don't know if this was the case in other cartoons that had the obligatory drug episode in the late 80s, early 90s, but why not just have it be cocaine? Why does it have to be a made-up drug?
Because I think it has to. That's a great question. I don't know if they're having.
And they did not talk about cocaine on TV. Is that part of the regulation of?
Maybe
so. Maybe they can't go directly with. Actually, they have to not discuss a real specific drug.
You'd think that would be more impactful. Like,
yeah,
I'm not seeing this spark on the street, but Billy offered me some cocaine, so I guess I'll just snort away.
That's probably a legit reason. Like there's you cannot, like the federal government's you can't name this drug. But also the other side of that for me is maybe they're by naming this imaginary drug, they're covering all of the this
It could be anything.
this
Yeah,
stands
it's
in
a
for
metaphor
this
for
stands in
whatever.
for everything.
Yeah, I
so
guess.
me, I would be like, this stands in for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
You know?
didn't say don't do cocaine on G.I. Joe, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna smoke
I can
this
do
weed.
Coke, you know, they're just about spark. Like actually,
Yeah.
I just went in a different direction where I'm like,
I mean, all the effects of
Like, I
spark
can do all
would
the
be
drugs.
cocaine or methamphetamine related.
I can
the
do
way
all
they
the
described
drugs
its
except for
impact.
spark.
I'm gonna go downtown later this evening and try to score some spark.
You are?
I'm gonna be like, hey man, you got
They'll
any,
give you
got
what
any
you
spark?
want. They're like, whatever you
Fucking
want to
Goodbye, Joe.
Goodbye, Cobra.
whatever you want to call it, sir. Here, sir. The drug dealer calls
Look,
you
dude, I got
sir.
heroin. You want some heroin?
I wanted spark, and all you got is smack.
Whatever.
I don't know how I get heroin. I don't know how to acquire heroin. I don't know how to acquire coke. Listener,
we
give me
could
some
probably
coke.
get coke faster than we could get heroin.
I would imagine
I'd
it's
rather have
easier.
Coke.
We gotta just.
I
go-
don't want to do heroin.
Well, we go up to Showtime Joe's and we start asking around.
Is the legend of Showtime Joe still a thing around these parts since I've been gone?
We haven't brought it up since then, but
Since you've been gone.
but we should all go to Showtime Joe's some afternoon.
we would make up like I'm guessing 3/4 of the clientele. I don't know how that
We should record
how
there.
that place works.
Well,
Oh yeah, they'd love that.
I mean, it's just audio.
Well, let's go. We'll strike up a conversation. We'll say, look, we're in this podcast. We're talking about your
As soon
venue.
as you say the word podcast, they're gonna be like, please leave. All right.
Okay, moving on. Sorry.
Moving on, we have a brief cut outside the base, and just then slam to Jobra straight up entering the headman's office. Like, it's very fast.
Yeah.
It just happens, and they just go inside.
Yes. That's crazy. That shot's crazy.
So yeah, they confront the
there.
headman, and he looks orange now.
Because he's all hopped up on spark.
He looks like he's overdosed on vitamin C. Do you remember when you did that, Aaron?
Yeah.
Turns your skin orange.
You guys did that?
He
Which
did
is
that.
a weird thing that...
Is that why your skin was so orange?
No, at one point in high school, I think I was
He
just
was just
eating
chewing.
vitamin C pills every day. They tasted good. It was like Tang, you know, and then my skin turned orange.
It was weird. It was really weird.
No, I was orange in college because of the tanning.
Yeah. There's a picture of you lighting a firework. Not lighting a firework, but like you're inside, you're sitting in a chair and you've got a firework and you're like looking at this firework and you're so orange.
Great story.
I enjoyed
God damn it.
a good tan whenever I was in between the ages of 18 and we'll say
hear you.
22.
I forgot how much you liked tanning at that
It
time.
was awesome.
I never
You could fall
tanned.
asleep in there. I would put on my headphones and pass out, and then I'd be all tan and would have the psychological feeling like I was more attractive.
Sure. You were an attractive guy. You are an
I never
attractive guy.
felt like an attractive guy, and so I tanned to feel that way.
And I was just always like, I'm perfect. I did
Parfait.
I
You're a real peanut buster parfait.
I tanned one time.
We'd have to bring up Dairy Queen again.
No.
I went into a tanning bed one time because I was about to go on vacation to Cancun, and I hated it.
Oh, really?
I hated it.
I loved it, man. It was so restful. I would just take these 20-minute naps, and it was awesome.
All right.
Anyway, well,
Potato,
different,
potato.
yeah, whatever.
So Headman scuttles down a hatch, laughing like the Joker the whole way.
Is
I
he
fucking
red?
love this
Is
guy.
he red because he's on spark?
Yeah, we'll see. It gets worse and worse. He starts getting sweaty and stuff. But yeah, I think the color change is meaningful.
They didn't indicate that with the other
But I
Spark
think he just took
users.
so much.
Yeah, I guess he's
just
he's
going
got
out
it.
with a bang.
The Joes follow. Falcon and Cindy spot them chasing Headman, and Falcon speculates that maybe the two of them can do something to cut Headman off at the pass. Meanwhile, Cobra Commander's throwing... This scene is weird. Cobra Commander's throwing books off of shelves looking for the Headman's money.
Yeah, like it's just there in his
like
office.
Like it's a secret door or something, but maybe makes sense, but...
The tunnel situation, I would have, if I were the headman,
Okay.
set it up to where the tunnel closed after I jumped into it.
See, now you're thinking. Now
But
you're thinking
Joe's
like a crime boss.
You spent all that money to build this fucking situation. Fuck, I would have had it eject me right into the money room. But
Or you know what would have been better? A trapdoor for the intruders.
yeah, why not?
Drops them into a pit of sharks.
Yeah, why not? He's got the money for it.
Exactly. He has fucking the military grade weapons,
Robot
like
sharks.
missiles and shit.
Robot sharks with laser
with
eyes.
lasers, freaking lasers. So yeah, then we cut to Headman reaching one of his drug vats where he points a fire hose at the pursuing Jobras and prepares to give them a lethal overdose.
Now, so I have let him underthink the trapdoor situation, but I feel like he has. I mean, I guess not. He has overthought the fire hose of drugs, because why does that exist there? Why would you have a fire hose to shoot drugs at your enemies, thinking that you're going to have a confrontation with them in the production facility? But yet, here we are.
I don't think that's what the purpose is. I think it's meant to fill smaller canisters.
Oh, maybe. Okay, all right. So it's
Yeah,
just
it's for the trucks.
it's just
It's for the trucks.
packaging.
Could be for the trucks.
Yeah, it's for the trucks.
Drug trucks.
The drug trucks. He is losing.
Yeah, he's
his
zooted
mind.
out of his fucking gourd, and
mean-
this is where we go to commercial.
He probably feels pretty good right now.
Right now, it's about to get so bad. His eyes are red.
Yeah.
We don't see, like, in the production facility, we see just like cardboard master cases that the drugs are packaged in, but we don't see them. I guess maybe it happens at the distribution house that they break it down and put
Into
it into
pouches.
Yeah, I like the
into the
idea in the
potion
background
pouches.
that they've got like pallets of these like burlap or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, like they really get into explaining the production process.
What's the tie high on that pallet?
Yeah.
What is that going to fit through the doors of our garage? Or they'd have to have trucks pulling up to this thing.
Yep.
They'd have to,
No, there's a whole.
It seems like he's been doing this a while, I guess.
the whole
I don't
thing.
know. We come back from commercial, and Headman, this is where
eyes are red.
I crystallized he looks like not only a pimp, but a deranged magician.
Yes, 100%.
And
His eyes are red. His sclera is yellow.
and he's sweaty.
Sweaty with that spark.
And he's about to spray the junk all over the Jobras when Falcon body checks him from behind, and oh no! Headman falls into the spark nozzle, opens up, bukkake-ing Headman with his own supply,
Oh shit.
and he turns into a weird zombie version. And Bulletproof says he's experiencing the very death he was selling. And we all just kind of watch him die. But not
Yeah.
really, because he comes back in just a second.
This animation's not too bad.
Yeah, it's good.
All the
Crazy.
close-ups are reasonable.
No! Taking the drugs in the face, you fucking fucks!
I'll make you all fun size.
Oh,
The
God!
fire hose is just spraying
Mm-hmm.
the spark all
Jesus
over.
Christ.
He's swimming
That's
in a pool
That's
of spark.
heavy. This is where he turns into a supervillain, right?
We think he's dead, but I think he comes back.
He
in a
does,
little
yeah.
bit. So CG1 asks Cindy to join him and Cobra, I guess. But she's like, I don't want a life of crime. And he immediately writes her off, which is strange.
Yeah, after all the
Yeah,
caring
I know. Bad.
and loving and compassion,
Fucking
he
weird.
just walks away.
Yep. And
Yeah,
she
I-
cries. Like, what the fuck is she supposed to do in an international terrorist organization,
Yeah,
my
like
man?
that didn't affect your relationship before. I don't know why the writers had to make that decision.
It's weird. I don't really understand
guess
that
they had-
either.
I guess
I don't
they-
think it would make any difference if she just went with him. Like,
I think the writers decided like we need to make sure the kids understand he's evil.
I guess.
Yeah, it's back to that, and she
Yeah.
is, and also I guess it helps her redemption arc of her own.
Yeah,
to-
because she does say,
to
like,
not
I don't
go
want
with
to
him.
go. I
understand.
was hooked on drugs. I don't want to go into
We need to
another
make sure you guys understand, kids.
criminal thing.
You should not be a bad guy.
So
Unless, according to Caleb, if it's for your own interests,
Right,
then it's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
the halls or the ceilings and the what would you call it? The trim.
or
are painted like a
the crown
bluish
molding.
purple. Yeah, the crown molding.
Oh, nice.
But then we've got some insane blue tint on some of the rocks in the background here. I mean,
that's just
shadow.
That's just shadow.
it's,
Shadow, baby.
Is,
It's
is
just
that
helping-
atmospheric perspective?
Yeah, it's just helping you push it into
Okay.
the background.
Yeah, then this is the part where Cobra Commander's like, money! and he and all his troops follow him and
Get the
split
cash,
up to
get the
find
money,
cash.
I'm gone.
Am I Cobra Commander? Oh god.
Yep. Except not capable.
Oh yeah.
You don't have a terrorist organization.
No.
Is Serpentor in the Dick series?
That's a good question. I just
think
thought of
he
that
is.
too.
He's got to be.
I don't think so. No, I think he's overthrown in that series prior to this one.
This is the series. I was kind of surprised that Cobra Commander's in the old hood because I remember him. The only thing I know about this series is that that's where he gets like the metal body, like the metal battle suit, which is very cool, but not in these episodes.
I like his traditional outfit here. I like the hooded Cobra Commander. It's good stuff.
I like it too. I prefer the mirror
it says
mask.
he plays a prominent role in the the Deke series.
Asked
Anyway.
and answered. This is where, like, so Cobra Commander and his troops run off, and hilariously, Duke says, "Looks like things are back to normal." Like, very cash about it. Then Falcon assures Cindy that her brother still loves her, despite making some bad decisions, just like the two of them did when they decided to do drugs. But oh shit! Headman isn't dead.
No, man.
He's full of glowing red sparkles, kind of like the rage virus from
You
Transformers.
can't
Second
get the
time I bring
headman
that up.
down. You can't get the headman down.
Our boy hits the ubiquitous self-destruct button, so the Joes have to run for it, and thus just then Cobra finds the money. And I love how Cobra Commander flies away, swinging a bag of money with a money sign on it in the helicopter.
This is terrifying.
It's Brad. He looks like a zombie. Yeah, the headman as he dies and hits the self-destruct.
Pause one moment. I have to amend my Serpentor statement. So he is in the 5-part
the miniseries?
Dragonfire miniseries.
And
But
then-
in that miniseries, Serpentor was captured and transformed into an iguana by Cobra Commander. He was last seen running off into the jungle in his iguana form with Gnawhide, whoever that is, chasing after him.
Yeah, that miniseries is
So
where Cobra...
now who's right?
Now that's the tables turning.
Yeah, well, because I think I forgot to... I completely forgot to mention it, but in Operation Dragonfire, yeah, that's where Cobra Commander's turned back into a human from a snake. Sorry it took so long for me to mention that. I'm sure everybody's mad.
No, we've corrected the record.
Yes, it's done.
Hang on, sorry, back up. If you can get back to the exact frame you were on, pause it when you see Cindy in close up. So we're at 1849. The rock in the background looks like it got a face.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, God, that was worth
God.
going back for.
Okay. All right.
Aaron's really bringing the A game to this one.
Yeah, at this point...
This is ridiculous.
Well, at this point, certainly the Cobras have given up the ruse that they are not. They're not. They're just in this for the stopping
this is where they
drugs.
fly away with the money.
Huge explosion though. They blow this whole fucking mountain to dust.
And then there he is.
They did it. They
Flying
got that
away.
money. They got that
So
money.
at this
I got
point,
the money.
Yes,
I was
yeah.
fooled at this point.
Yeah. Well, I was confused at this point, but I'm more. This gets so stupid in just a second. Duke and Falcon have a reconciliation moment.
No, I like a reconciliation.
A reconciliation moment, complete with tears, and Bulletproof asks, "What now?" And Falcon says that he and Cindy need to go back to the hospital for treatment and recovery. And then just the wildest fucking thing
The twist?
happens. Falcon and Cindy reveal an enormous cartoon cache of money that nobody saw before, I guess, saying they threw it out the window before everything went down, and they planned...
What window?
I don't know. Look at this! And they plan to use it for drug treatment programs. But if the money's here, what did Cobra Commander steal? This is so complicated because we're going to cut to Cobra Commander, and he opens the money bags, and it's full of newspapers? Where'd you get the newspapers? Yeah. When did you have time to switch it? Yeah. When did you have time to throw all the real money out the window?
You're also going through drug withdrawal.
Exactly. It's, what?
Cindy just got out of a coma.
Yep. She definitely has some brain damage.
Where did all those papers come from?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Turns out the head man was an avid subscriber of the Wall Street Journal.
Oh, I was going to say Weekly World News.
He's one of those people that didn't throw away their back catalog.
Like a Collier mansion.
Yeah, that was in a different room. We didn't see, just like we didn't see Falcon and Cindy getting into the communications hub. Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
Yep. Very silly.
Also, G.I. Joe is a government, U.S. government entity, right?
They can't
just say this money is going to drug treatment. That money would be commandeered by the U.S. government and redistributed as legislators saw
to
fit.
congressmen.
Or whatever. Yeah.
I'm convinced.
Somebody would get their beak wet on it
Yeah,
for
exactly.
sure. But you can't just say that's what we're doing. That's not your money. That's the federal government's money.
I'm
now.
convinced at this point that G.I. Joe is not backed by the government. They're a bunch of lunatics that just kind of that take the law into their own hands. I think that they are probably some sort of like militia group. They are like a Proud Boy kind of situation.
I like this twist.
But that they think, that
But they're fighting against international terrorists.
That's right. But this is their fantasy that we're experiencing right now. So
back with the Joes, Duke says, "Come on, Joes, let's go home." And we pan over the wreckage to see Headman's arm sticking out, and I definitely thought it was gonna move, but no, it doesn't. We just see his arm for no reason at all. And then we cut to
maybe it was just to reinforce the idea he's dead now.
He's dead,
I was
and he
by
got
this
what
point
deserved.
half waiting for a twitch just to make it
that's
feel
what
like
I thought was gonna happen.
but and then just remember drugs kill.
Yeah, we get a dark screen with red lettering. Remember, drugs kill.
So that doesn't really fit with the rest of their whole deal.
Not really at all. No, it doesn't fit with the
I wonder if this is the first time in G.I. Joe history somebody actually died in an episode.
I'm still not convinced that he died. I think he got help.
Headman?
Yeah, I think he got help.
He Rick Rossed himself into a successful career as an author and podcast guest.
Yes.
So that's the end of the episode. Overall, I thought this was a pretty empathetic and measured approach. Not so much in this one as the last one, dealing with the subject of drug addiction. Though I definitely think the first part, did it better, which is fine. It's the one that set it up. So especially as far as a kid's cartoon goes, I really enjoyed it. And we were exposed to so many very special episodes as kids. Yes. I think the most hilarious one was the Saved by the Bell, where Jesse Spano gets addicted to caffeine pills.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a maniac. Yeah.
So lame. They also do a bit where they're like, remember, everybody, drugs kill unless your parents give you the drugs.
Yeah. They do say that. We'll just capture it.
Remember, drugs kill. It's okay to take any medicine that your parents or doctors tell you to take, but if your friends or anyone at school or in the neighborhood offers you drugs, just say no.
Ugh. Nancy Reagan.
Unless it's weed.
Which is totally legal
in
now
which
in
case,
most places.
Just chill.
Anyway, that's the end of the episode. Drugs kill, I guess.
Well,
certainly, what is it called? Not snack. It's called what's it called? Spark.
Snack.
No, I'm glad that the Headman, they didn't do the hand twitchy thing.
I am not. I would have liked it.
You want him as a consistent villain?
No, they never have to readdress it. I just think it's fun.
I see. No, it closes the book.
I agree.
On this chapter of
I'm outvoted.
G.I. Joe. Yep. You lose.
That's democracy.
I liked this.
Yeah, I liked them too. I was surprised. I thought I would hate them.
I thought you would hate them.
Because up top, before I started watching these, I put in my notes, do you think Betty Guns likes us or hates us for doing these? But I liked it.
I think Betty Guns expected us to hate it.
Yeah.
And I did hate it.
Disappointed for me.
But in talking to you guys about it and going through the motions of recording this whole thing, I appreciate it a little more. I appreciate the unique take on the anti-drug message.
Yep.
And I mean, it's stupid. It is bad. It is stupid. It's really bad.
I think it was
handled as well as it could have been. I'm sorry.
But I think the expectation was probably like, this is the worst of the worst, because on top of it being DIC and bad, it's like story and dialogue and animation wise, it's also a corny anti-drug message. Yeah. But the anti-drug message was kind of delivered in a unique way.
Yeah, I agree. I would wager that Betty Guns knowingly has taken us on a path of enlightenment here.
Okay.
This is part of his strategy that he was scratching out in the desert?
I think he knew that we, at first glance, would be like, I hate this. But once we got through it, we would be like, I've learned something today. I've learned to appreciate something with shitty animation doesn't necessarily guarantee that it's going to be a shitty message.
Yo, Joe.
Yo, Joe.
I mean, you can't have nuance with kids, but clearly the message
They
of
tried.
say no to drugs, I guess, is overall positive.
Hey.
But even a little tootski every now and again never hurt anybody.
not going this
Hey, we're gonna be in Chicago. Bring your cokes.
I'm not going this
Bring your
direction.
needles.
I,
Like what? Yeah, LSD, shrooms. Those are great.
But
Shrooms
it's
are
also
good.
hard to
Did
know
not expect this.
if you're going to have the Caleb does not co-sign this message.
It's weird. He's
It's hard-
just like, I want all the money for me. I'll take advantage of anybody, but I don't know about drugs.
It is hard to know. Well, first of all, there's the human suffering that's involved in the drug trade. That's problematic.
That's true. Also,
which could be mitigated if recreational drugs were legalized more. But also, it is hard to know, like, if you're going to have what your constitution is going to be for that. Like, are you more likely to become an addict, or are you more likely to become like a every once in a while party time Gary?
Well, here's what I would say is I understand because kids should not be taking drugs.
Right. No.
You need to be an adult and
Sure.
be able to make that decision. I say if you can do drugs in your 20s, but like wait till your brain's like developed to make some decisions about doing
I say
drugs.
once it hits midnight and you turn 18, it's all
Fill your veins full of heroin.
yeah, all way to go.
You turned completely around. That was a 180 or you
And now I'm going to
No,
make
I'm
my
making a
exception
point.
of heroin as a
Heroin's probably not a good drug
that's
to do
probably
ever.
a drug that probably shouldn't be.
Probably not.
It should
No.
be heavily regulated. I mean, I guess it is heavily regulated in
Unless
the
you
medical
get it from
industry.
a doctor, will they just give
Or
you
your
opioids?
parents.
Yeah. Fucking fuck.
Should we go
In the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're already there aren't we?
today? This is not a pro-drug message for the kids, by the way, just so I can
Oh,
clarify.
boy. Okay.
I'm just saying also there's nuance. Like, the drug industry is not villains like Headman and his legion of Gestapo
Headhunters.
of headhunters. There's lots of socioeconomic reasons that the drug industry exists and how it operates, and it's not clear. There's not clear villains either. I mean, probably at the top there's
Big
clear
Pharma's
villains.
probably pretty evil.
You're talking about headhunters.
Oh my god.
I will
Go ahead.
I will say the only kind of like drugs I recommend this kind of drug experience. Speaking of headhunters, smoke a bunch of weed and go listen to the Headhunters album,
Herbie Hancock.
by Herbie Hancock. Yeah, that's good stuff.
If you like music.
Yeah, if you like music,
I won't be doing that.
I feel like that's
you
a.
should you should
No,
you should get on. You should.
I don't really
I
like
feel like that's a critically regarded album.
I don't really like hallucinogens. You said weed.
take some weed. Listen
Nah,
to
I'm not
I
Headhunters.
feel like
listen to
weed
music.
is classified as a mild hallucinogen.
I would think it
Maybe.
is.
I don't like I don't really care for mushrooms and acid.
I think you should listen to Headhunters by
I
Herbie
won't.
Hancock.
And now I specifically won't.
He doesn't like being told what to do.
Exactly. I'm obstinate.
Look at him doubling down over here.
Okay, Ryan, don't listen to Headhunters.
Yeah, don't listen
I'm
to
gonna
it.
go get it.
Vinyl limited edition.
Now he's like the biggest Herbie Hancock fan ever for spite.
You got to hear all the scratches and pops and
I'm
shit.
like, oh fuck! Now I regret this. Okay.
October 22nd, 1991. This was the day before the U.S. release of the iconic video game Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh.
The game stars Sonic, a supersonic blue hedgehog who tries to stop the villainous Dr. Robotnik from collecting the Chaos Emeralds. You guys play Sonic?
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
everybody
I
played
had
Sonic,
a Genesis.
right? Gameplay features high-speed platforming, ring collection, used as health, and a simple one-button control. In the 1980s, Sega struggled to rival Nintendo, even with arcade hits on the Genesis. To compete, Sega of Japan launched a 1988 contest internally within the walls of their organization to develop a new mascot. Teams explored speed-based gameplay and various animals, eventually choosing a hedgehog proposed by Naoto Oshima for its ability to roll into a ball. I think in my reading I heard that like a kangaroo was up for grabs. There's a number of animals up for consideration. Oshima drew inspiration from Felix the Cat and Mickey Mouse, while Sonic's shoes were modeled after Michael Jackson's bad boots. The character was streamlined for gameplay with pronounced spikes and spin jumping, originally dubbed Mr. Hedgehog. He was renamed Sonic to emphasize speed.
Ah, Mr. Hedgehog.
Early concepts gave Sonic
That's my
traits.
father.
Early concepts gave Sonic traits like vampirism and a rock star persona, even a human girlfriend named Madonna.
What?
But Sega of America simplified him for broader appeal. The American division of Sega were concerned that people here wouldn't relate to hedgehogs, so the U.S. staff called for a redesign, proposing changes, but compromised with the Japanese team. The villain's name also was split. Dr. Eggman is what he was called in Japan, and Robotnik in the West.
Way better than Eggman.
Yeah, no, Eggman's stupid.
It is.
Why'd you do that? Sonic the Hedgehog was a major commercial success in 1991, becoming the top-selling U.S. game for months and outselling Super Mario. By Christmas, it sold nearly 1 million copies and was the year's most rented title at Blockbuster. Critics praised the game, awarding it scores above 90% and hailing it as Sega's answers to Mario. Reviewers highlighted its fast gameplay, vibrant visuals, smooth animation, and catchy soundtrack.
It's a great game.
While opinions on difficulty varied, some people found losing the rings pretty frustrating, which it is absolutely very frustrating.
100%.
But its level design and momentum-based action won acclaim. Culturally, Sonic redefined platforms and did shook Nintendo's dominance.
It did done shook.
His attitude, speed, and edge appealed to older gamers, helping Sega cultivate a cooler, more rebellious image. This was during that time of like the
Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
Now, to be fair, I mean, they did get the jump on Nintendo in terms of releasing a higher power platform.
16-bit?
But because I think technically the Super Nintendo is a more
it's better.
a more souped up console.
Specifically, like the music in particular is way better on Super Nintendo.
But this positioned Genesis as a real contender, igniting the console wars and pushing industry innovation. Sonic became a pop culture icon and a symbol of a transformative era in gaming.
The console wars is what gave us the Jaguar 64, which didn't work at all.
Yeah. It was always interesting to see, like, Genesis always... Their aesthetic always seemed darker to me.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be cool.
By design.
It was supposed to be cool, yeah.
It was,
this isn't for kids, is what their whole thing was.
Sega! It was very 90s.
The 90s
the advertising.
Console advertising in general, especially when PlayStation came around, was just fucking weird.
Yeah.
There was like, how weird can we make it?
Right. Yeah, totally. And I feel like it definitely started with that campaign, which was kind of built, as I recall, around Sonic, because that was the game they always featured in those commercials. Like, it's faster than Mario.
Yeah, blast processing, which is a meaningless term. That doesn't mean anything. I just remember the commercial where like the Genesis does what Nintendo don't. Like you show a Nintendo from above that's thrown into a box, and the lid comes down and it says "Kids Toys" or something like that.
Yeah, and it is disingenuous because again, you're not comparing apples to apples, and the Super Nintendo wasn't out yet. But what are you gonna do? Be like,
I mean, it's a great marketing
the Super
idea.
Nintendo might be better when it comes out, but for now, you've got this.
Yeah,
but I mean, there's a ton of people that are diehard Sega Genesis.
Sure. I have some Sega Genesis games.
And I mean, there's a lot of games on the Genesis that weren't on Super Nintendo that are, including Sonic, that were well regarded. Altered Beast is a mediocre
It's not very
game,
good.
but I thought it was pretty fun when I first played it.
I think it came with the system originally.
It did, yeah. It was a pack-in, if you will. But I enjoyed it. I never played it in the arcade. It was an arcade game before.
Yeah, I played it a couple times. And then, but the problem is Genesis went in a weird direction where they kept making add-ons for the Genesis.
Oh, yeah,
like the CD add-on and then the 32X add-on.
You plug it in
and they were all
you could have a
different...
tower like 3 feet tall of consoles.
Exactly. And they all had different power sources. So
and I don't think any of them made money.
No. They did not do well.
But I appreciate the innovation. Musically, there were so many notable albums of 1991. You had the Iceman's To the Extreme. You had REM's Out of Time. Of course, we talked a little bit last episode about Guns N' Roses and their Use Your Illusion series. Octung Baby, U2, that was a
Great album.
seminal album.
I like
of
that
my
album.
junior high. Michael Jackson's Dangerous. I feel like people, that's kind of lower on the Michael Jackson tier list, but I fucking love that album.
Yeah, it's good.
You had Metallica featuring the song Metallica. I don't think there was a song Metallica.
There's not. You're talking about the Black Album.
I'm talking about the Black Album. You had Chris Gaines roping the fucking wind.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
people forget about. You
Chris
know what?
Gaines.
No, it was actually just Garth Brooks, but roping the wind was
I
a
was about to say-
huge Garth
Yeah.
Brooks album.
91 is a
Came out that
91
year.
is
Listen,
a huge year.
The thunder does roll.
But
And lightning does
fate
strike.
has betrayed me
Oh.
to discuss a song and artist that I hate,
Okay.
perhaps even more than late era Starship. And that is the overexposed, formulaic, repetitive, slow, sappy, sentimental, soft rock of the highest commercial order. Of course, I'm talking about Bryan Adams. Everything I Do. I do not. I do it for you.
I will say I do not like this
Yeah,
song.
It's a very awful song.
Yeah.
That was, I think, from the Robin Hood soundtrack.
It was.
Yes. It's
Everything I Do It For You is a power ballad. That's being generous.
Yeah.
we cannot get away from this fucking
By Canadian
song.
artist Bryan Adams, co-written by Michael Kamen and Mutt Lange, former lover of Shania Twain.
Okay.
Originally featured in the Robin Hood Prince of Thieves soundtrack, it also appeared on Adams' 1991 album Waking Up the Neighbors. The song was released on June 17th, 1991 through A&M Records. This was the biggest song of 1991.
It was everywhere.
It was crafted in London, 1990, in an astounding and sort of unsurprising 45 minutes.
Okay. Wow.
It was written around a score by Michael Kamen for Robin Hood, with Adams and Lang just adding lyrics over Kamen's orchestration for the film's love theme, Maid Marian.
Okay.
So that's part of why it took so short a time. I mean, I'm sure they did some rearrangement for the Bryan Adams song.
What if we do it for you? Brilliant.
The single topped the charts in 19 countries, holding the #1 spot in the UK for a record-breaking 16 consecutive weeks, and on the US Billboard Hot 100 for 7 weeks. It sold over 15 million copies worldwide, making it one of the best-selling singles ever. Directed by Julian Temple, the music video blended footage of Adams. This actually triggered me remembering the music video. The video blended footage of Adams performing with clips from Robin Hood Prince of Thieves. It was filmed in a forest scene next to an abandoned silk mill in Sheffield. Shout out to our we have Sheffield patrons, actually.
Sure do.
In mid-May 1991, aligning with the song's prominence and the movie's promotional push. Yeah, him and his band are just in the forest
Yeah.
playing the song.
In Sherwood Forest, no less.
Sheffield Forest.
Well, but I'm sure it was meant to evoke the
Yes,
Sherwood,
of course.
the Sherwood vibes. The song won the 1992 Grammy for Best Song, written for a motion picture or television, and was nominated for Record of the Year, losing to Natalie Cole's With Nats, Unforgettable. Also
That
not a good
weird,
song.
That
Not
weird
great.
duet.
Yeah.
That concept.
My
It's all-
dad's dead.
It's all a concept.
My dad's dead.
Remember my
That's-
dad? He
I'm a
died.
cokehead. Hey, perfect.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad. I do not like Natalie Cole, and I don't like her based on interview. When Amy Winehouse was getting big back in the day, Natalie Cole said she didn't fuck with Amy Winehouse. She needs to get her life together before she tries to step up and do
Was she
music or
wrong?
whatever. Well, no, I mean, she's not wrong about Amy Winehouse needing to get her life together, but she was making amazing fucking music, and so
It's a weird thing to say in
It
an
was
interview.
a bitter, and especially when
True.
she had drug problems of her own.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. It just I always have had a bad vibe on Natalie Cole since then. Anyway, it was also nominated for Best Original Song, losing to Beauty and the Beast. Chart stats: 16 weeks at #1 in the UK, 7 weeks at #1 on the Billboard 100, 17 weeks upon the sales only chart, whatever the fuck that is. Topped the charts, Canada, Europe, led Europe-wide sales for 18 weeks, and that is all I care to say about everything I do.
Wow.
I do it for you.
More than probably anyone has ever said.
On my vacation recently, there was a lot of Bryan Adams chatter. I forget how many hit songs he had, and don't like any of them. Is he Summer of '69? I always
Yes.
confuse him with John Mellencamp.
No, he's Summer of
They're
69.
they're both like
I
that
think
sort of weird boomer
Mellencamp's way
nostalgia.
better.
I don't really care.
I like John Mellencamp.
John Mellencamp's okay.
I
don't
like him.
Fuck with him that
Yeah.
much. It's just all corny shit to me. It's
fine
all
with
just fucking.
I would call it boomer rebound.
Yeah, I like that phrase.
I would call it boomer rebound.
So let's talk about the movie. As we talked about last week, the top movie at this time was Terminator 2 Judgment Day, but we'll pivot and cover a movie that I'm sure is close to Ryan's heart.
Oh.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yes, Clarice.
Plot summary. I'm going to just say the title of my paragraph.
Okay. Plot summary, :
Quantico FBI trainee Clarice Starling, played by Jodie Foster, is tasked with profiling a brutal serial killer known as Buffalo Bill, who skins his young female victims. To gain insight, she consults with the brilliant but cannibalistic Dr. Hannibal Lecter, Anthony Hopkins, seeking his guidance while navigating his manipulative mind. Their chilling exchanges propel her deeper into the investigation as she races to prevent further murders.
Was she a big old fat girl?
So this movie, I said Jonathan Demme earlier in the episode, and I guess he was top of mind because I wrote this summary. Directed by Jonathan Demme, adapted by Ted Daly from the Thomas Harris 1988 novel. The film was produced on a modest $19 million budget. Those aren't Terminator 2 figures.
Okay. Well,
There were
very few special effects.
I think there was only 10 explosions in this movie. Jodie Foster was determined to play FBI agent Clarice Starling after reading the novel, but director Jonathan Demme initially had other actresses in mind. His first choice, Michelle Pfeiffer,
I could see that.
who declined due to discomfort with the story's dark subject matter. Meg Ryan also passed for similar reasons, and Laura Dern, while considered, was deemed not as financially viable.
I can't see Meg Ryan.
No. I
Laura
can't
Dern,
see
I
Laura
could see.
Dern. No, I can't see Laura Dern in this role.
I think it'd be.
No.
Eventually,
I've never
Foster's...
particularly cared for Jodie Foster as an actor.
She's fine. She's
Yeah.
good.
She's fine.
I think she won an Academy Award before this. I don't know what movie for, though.
Probably Taxi Driver.
Maybe, but I feel like it was the year before, and she was a child with
She
Taxi
was.
Driver, right?
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, Foster's strong passion for the role won Demme over, despite his initial hesitation, even though she had just won an Oscar for, The Accused. I have it in my notes.
Oh.
Have you guys
that
seen The
movie.
Accused?
No.
That movie's upsetting.
I don't know why I didn't put this earlier, but Molly Ringwald auditioned, but was considered too young for the part.
Yeah.
That would be weird. That would have been weird.
Foster's commitment and intensity ultimately made her a defining part of the film's success. For the role of Dr. Hannibal Lecter, Demme initially sought... Do you guys know?
Alec Baldwin.
Take a stab. He's wrong.
So,
Sean Connery,
damn it.
who turned it down.
Wow.
That would have been really bad.
It would have been ape shit.
It would have not been good.
Anthony Hopkins was then offered the role, impressing Demme with his performance in The Elephant Man. Hopkins was skeptical at first, joking the title sounded like a children's story, but changed his mind after reading just 10 pages of the script. He went on to
I
create...
get to talk about a guy masturbating and throwing cum on somebody? Sign me up.
Well, he didn't throw the cum.
No, he talks about it, though. He's
He
like,
killed the
even,
guy that
even
did it.
I don't think that he's crazy enough to be able to get an erection again this fast.
Hopkins created an unforgettable portrayal. His inspiration was HAL 9000 from our favorite movie.
2001 Space Odyssey.
Yep.
Drawing vocal inspiration from HAL 9000 from Space Odyssey and Truman Capote. A lot of people say that they felt he was inspired by Katharine Hepburn or Charles Manson. That is a rumor, but Hopkins
I don't see it.
declines that comparison. Hopkins' calm, precise, and unsettling performance became instantly iconic. Hopkins has admitted to being intimidated by Foster during filming, as she had just won an Oscar, but their intense on-screen chemistry became one of the film's most celebrated aspects. Box office. This is a sleeper hit. One of them kind of movies. Released February 14th, 1991. It ultimately earned $272.7 million
Christ.
over, what did we say the original investment was? $19 million?
Fuck.
14 times its budget, making it the fifth highest grossing film of the year. Critics and audiences praised the films for its tension, performances, and intelligent storytelling. Foster and Hopkins received universal acclaim, with many lauding the film as a masterful blend of prestige and horror.
So many quotable lines from this movie.
Of course, in the modern day, there's controversy surrounding the film. Mostly, it received criticism for its depiction of gender and sexuality.
Okay.
Clarice Starling's role as a woman in a male-dominated field is emphasized, but there's not really any feminist themes. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. We're talking about art here.
Like, I know.
But I would say the fact that she is a lead protagonist against a very dominant antagonist goes without saying that it's a feminist statement. But in more contemporary times, well, even back then, critics took issue with Buffalo Bill's portrayal, viewing it as linking LGBTQ identities with deviance, which I do think is legitimate. I mean, there's not much positive.
That's true. I
gay
can understand the
representation
complaint
at
and
the
that
time.
there's not much to go against it, but also doesn't mean that people who are trans can't be fucking psychos.
Well, it's stated in the film that he's not gay or trans. Like, that's Anthony Hopkins' whole thing is that he's not gay or trans. He is just self-loathing and wants to be anything but what he is. And so perhaps the furthest thing from what he is a woman. So he takes on that persona.
It's very Ed Gein.
But if you are I could completely see the criticism. That's trans erasure to a degree because self-identification is a cornerstone of that.
Yeah.
But Jonathan Demme has acknowledged the lack of positive LGBTQ plus representation in media. Feminist figures like Betty Friedman criticized the film's violence against women. I guess she just didn't like everybody getting all cut up and shit.
I mean, it's about a
But
killer.
women are also victims of violence
much
more often than by men. Anyway, I'm not here to debate that.
Sure.
I just wanted to cover the general controversy.
I appreciate it.
But also from the trans feminist perspective and the transphobia perspective, like promoting here's where I can kind of get it. Like it does, you could say it promotes disbelief in trans identity.
Yeah, I can see that.
He's a brilliant psychologist or psychotherapist or whatever, but I don't think it's their role to say you're trans or not, right?
Yeah, exactly. Specifically, that's the whole point of being trans is you get to decide.
Right. Anyway, accolades. The film achieved a rare sweep of the Big Five at the Academy Awards. Best Picture, Best Director, Actor, Actress, and Adapted Screenplay.
Nice.
And it is, to date, the only horror film to win Best Picture.
I'd fuck me.
I'd fuck me so hard.
Silence of the Lambs is regarded as a genre-defining psychological thriller. It reshaped public engagement with crime narratives. Its influence endures in countless films, TV shows, and novels, and was inducted, as was Terminator 2, into the U.S. National Film Registry in 2001.
It's a great movie.
For its cultural, historical, and aesthetic significance.
They also did several things that were like I mentioned Ed Gein. Ed Gein he had a breast vest. Like he would dig up bodies and he used them to make things. And one of the things he made was he wanted to wear. I don't know if Ed Gein wanted to be a woman, but he skinned women to wear their body parts. And then there was another thing in there where it's a nod to Ted Bundy, where like he has that arm. Like he has his arm in a sling and he's trying to get the couch into the van, and that's where he gets she a big old fat person. Yeah. That's where he gets the woman and it rubs the lotion. It rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
Have you guys ever heard the song "The Skin I'm In" by Blind Melon? Do you know that tune at all?
I make a shoehorn out of a shin.
And I don't know if that's based on a
lampshade of
specific serial
durables.
killer, but it's like a serial killer song. Yeah, he's talking about skinning people and...
The skin I'm in, hey, and is it
Wow.
mine?
Yeah.
And
Caleb knows the song.
Guess so.
Too
Fuck.
much meat for me to
Did you play that at
hide
your wedding?
anymore. Yeah,
It's a great song, actually.
That's what we danced to.
It's like a catchy little kind of
I
pop
don't know.
rock
I don't know
song,
that.
but
Hey,
it's about...
I could use a couple of hands to make one hell of a plan stand. Oh, and don't you know? Yeah.
That was Mickey Mouse performing that that song.
Yeah, you should listen to listen to the lead singer of Blind Melon, Shannon Hoon. He's dead now.
All right.
He died really
Was he
before it
skinned?
became extremely popular.
He had a drug addiction.
Yeah.
Back to the
Full
episode.
circle. So that is Silence of the Lambs. Ryan, would you do a Google search for Donald Trump Hannibal Lecter, please?
Mental institutions and insane asylums like Silence of the Lamb. The press always says, why does he ramble about Silence of the Lamb, the late, great Hannibal Lecter. He'd like to have you over for dinner. Did you ever? Don't do it. If he suggests, I'd like to have you for dinner, don't go. But these are the people.
These are that. So anyway, there's there was a super cut compilation I found of him just over and over.
I'll
again.
try to put it on.
This is a pretty,
website.
To some degree, Silence of the Lambs regained some popularity recently during the presidential election because Donald Trump incessantly brought up Hannibal Lecter in his stump speeches.
I feel like I remember this now.
And rallies, basically comparing immigrants, illegal immigrants, or just immigrants in general, to the fictional killer, saying that they were sending mentally ill people. He talked about it so much and in such a way because he's deranged and I believe also demented. People questioned whether he believed Hannibal Lecter was a real person.
Yeah.
And what was the other?
I like how he called him the late great Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, how is it? What do we know about Hannibal Lecter?
What's unfortunate is I really despise the man on almost every level, but he is funny.
He's
like
an
the things he say
heart.
are very funny.
Have you ever seen the movie The Apprentice?
I don't know.
I recommend it. It's really good. It has, I don't know the actor's name, but it's the guy who plays the Winter Soldier is Donald Trump.
Sebastian Stan.
And it's about just Donald Trump's come up. It does make you, it's not there to make you love him, but it kind of helps you sort of understand
him.
what's happening in that stupid brain and why. The other bigger thing, like, is Hannibal Lecter a real person? But also, I have become convinced that the reason this is even a talking point for him at all is the word asylum, and he's confused the word asylum with it in the political sense of people claiming asylum when they get here, and confuse that with all these people are released from insane asylums. I'm like,
wow, that actually
80% positive that is what happened here. But he was talking about Hannibal Lecter on every single fucking stump speech and at the Republican National Convention. It was a hit part of his set.
This was a really weird world.
But anyway, well, that's Silence of the Lambs.
Okay,
everybody.
Is that the end of the world of
that's the end of the real world?
All right.
Sonic, Silence of the Lambs. Everything I do it for you.
I appreciate the video game thing. I never thought about working that in.
91 was a big year, man.
So
you just Google what happened or what was going on at this date, and those things came up, and I dove in.
Damn.
We would do
Deviations,
but I really don't have anything.
I don't
either. So I guess we'll rate the scheme.
So whose scheme are we rating?
I guess Jobra's. I don't know. I mean,
mission accomplished.
And like the Cobra sub scheme of getting the cash, that didn't work out because of the stacks and stacks of newspapers.
But it was but they lost only just because of because they weren't allowed to win.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's you can't have Cobra get away with the money. I guess
the scheme was good. They only lost.
I'm gonna buy all kinds of weapons.
I'll give the scheme a 9.
Sure,
Cobra.
All right.
A 9, even though they didn't get the money.
The scheme was perfect. They didn't win because
they didn't think that they would throw it out the window? Question mark
of a mesa.
Yeah,
as you have in your rock fortress.
And restuffed with all these weird pamphlets, and that they would have never checked for the money. Like they would have never
opened the bag.
Yeah,
well, it's got a dollar sign on it. What else is going to be in it?
So
where'd they get the extra bags?
Yeah.
Certainly not articles about the Oakland fires.
I will say I don't think Joe was all that competent in this whole thing. I think that Bulletproof was the true champion.
Yeah, he's
the hero.
Yeah,
he showed empathy.
Yeah,
he might be the reason that Falcon turned it around.
He's the one that convinced him to team up with Cobra.
It's true.
Well, Duke did that.
No. Bulletproof, Duke said something, and then they were like, no, and Bulletproof gave a speech.
Oh, I see. He rallied
said,
everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. solid. Well, all around.
I guess our rating of the scheme is 9 to 10 out of 10.
It can't be
Cobras.
10.
No, I give it
Well, I guess they did take out the drug dealer.
Yeah, he's dead. Production facility collapsed.
Yep, and then drugs were never a problem again.
No,
never
they
worked.
solved it.
They took care of it.
All right, so how about
Iconic JOEMENT.
I wrote down just the headman gurgling and melting away in a
that one.
sea of spark.
I was gonna do that one too.
I put where they're all like they're about to go raid the mesa and they're yelling "Yo Joe" and Cobra at the same time. I just thought that was really funny.
I like a good.
Here, let's try it. I'll be Joe, you be Cobra. 1, 2, 3. Yo,
Cobra!
Joe. It just doesn't mesh.
My and they shouldn't. I do like Cobra Commander hanging out of a helicopter with a bag of money.
It was very funny.
It's like,
He was dangling like, "Look what I got!"
with a dollar sign on it.
My favorite non-iconic moment is the fact that Falcon did not hit on Cindy, because I was waiting for that to happen.
Yeah, they didn't
the
go there.
whole time.
I'm glad they didn't go there at all.
Cindy is.
She
the
was
true
really in
loser
bad
all
shape.
She's the
this.
tragic.
Yeah, if her
figure
brother's
in
like
this entire
peace,
thing.
I don't want to
If
know.
anybody's gonna get passed back into addiction, it's her.
I mean, yeah.
Drug addiction, coma.
Yeah,
Comes back, goes through all this PTSD.
probably has CTE from
Yeah.
that trip and fall.
God damn. But yeah, cracks her chin. Yeah, she's the true loser in this whole thing. I feel really sorry for Cindy. I feel really sorry for Cindy. I'll do it.
Okay.
Next time on Autopod Decepticast. Yes.
You should do it like Headman.
Pretty good.
Next time on Autopod Decepticast. Yeah.
Okay, sure. I just recycled the next time from episode 251 before this scheduling hullabaloo. So, hey, do you like fusing things? Then you're going to love this. Fusing is coming all over your face, neck, and chest. The coming of the fusers.
Oh my God.
We're going back to the beasts.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Crazy.
By how I should feel.
Confused?
Yeah.
I get it.
Confused.
Good
how I should
stuff.
feel.
You're confused?
Confused on how I should feel about
Should
that.
you wish to support us the simplest way, give us a review. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, like, sub on YouTube, which is very foul. I haven't put anything up there in a long time, but that's, you know what?
Hey,
it's a
they can
three-man
also support us at TFCon.
You can,
TFCon.
We'll
I don't
be
know
at
why I said it like
TFCon.
that.
We'll be at TFCon Chicago in October. Come, we'll have a merch table for the first time. Come and check us out. Come say hi. Say hello. So on Patreon, we have several layers of support. Booty Box at the $5 level, starting at the $5 level. Patreon.com/APODcast. We also have merch up at our website store, autopoddecepticast.com/store. Or you could buy us a drink.
How does that work?
Well,
that whole...
I'm glad you asked. If you like some kind of drink, want to see it featured on an episode, you can do so by just sending us $5 hairs to @APODcast on PayPal. Tell me what you would like me to make, and I will make that cocktail on a future episode because I cannot make it on a past one.
Toasty.
all kinds of buffoonery happening over on my
Like
Buy us
a
a
Charlie
drink.
Chaplin sketch. In front of me.
Buy us a drink.
There it is.
Have you guys ever seen the movie The Gods Must Be Crazy?
Long time ago.
There's a sequence that is one of the funniest sequences in film where the colonial guy and he's with the colonial woman, if I remember, but he's like there's a bunch of shit on like a table, a picnic table, and he just keeps knocking over, and every time he picks something up, he knocks something else over, and it continues for like a minute, and it's just ludicrous, and that's what just happened to me.
Yep. Caleb, what's another way that they can support
Hey,
in a quid pro quo situation?
This episode and the previous one are really great examples of what I call dough for Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Look, and Beatty Guns actually went above and beyond, pushing it outside of the G.I. Joe,
legacy G.I.
legacy
Joe.
and
Yeah.
into this whatever this is.
We're here now. We're in the DIC universe.
and,
Now the floodgates are open.
But you give us $75, we'll do a G.I. Joe episode for you. You tell us what that is, we'll go for it. Go for it, Joe.
We have one. We have one. We usually I try to space them out quarterly. We do have another one waiting in the wings from Chandler.
Yes.
So that's on the docket.
We
at
love
some
that
point.
Go for Joe. It's a good breakup of what we're doing with the Beast Wars. And, man, I'm still waiting for somebody to give us that
Springfield
one, or the one with the Joes in hanging out with the Egyptian gods. They team up with Egyptian gods.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I actually, in retrospect, I do remember these episodes. I remember Falcon being addicted to drugs as a kid. Yeah.
I do not remember this.
I don't think I ever saw this show.
I think this was, 91, we would have been in, 8th grade, as we said. I think it was on in the morning, and I would turn it on while I was getting ready for school.
I think I had finally crossed over to Star Trek. I was fully invested in in two things, X-Files and Star Trek The Next Generation at this point. I had abandoned those cartoons, and I was all about the sci-fi with STTNG.
Okay. Twitter, Facebook, Threads, and Instagram, all of them at APODcast. And if you become
Blue
a patron,
Sky, we do Blue Sky too.
Yep. I guess some of us do.
Some would
I don't
say
think I've
none
ever
of
been
us
on
do
there.
Well,
anything.
Yeah, I do it to keep contact with some of the people that have migrated over there. TFU is one of them.
Yep. If you become a patron at any level, you'll have access to the notorious APDC Discord. Supplemental materials, videos, links to references, and other varieties of fun can be found at this episode's page at autopoddecepticast.com. TFCon Chicago. Check it out. That's it. That's all we got. We're done.
Have a great weekend if you're listening to this on a Sunday.
Got to get tough.
Yo, Joe.
Got to get tough. Yeah.
It is very Trey Parker, Matt Stone.
Yeah, it is.
Cells is the sponsor of Autopod Decepticast. Yes.